I'm Kenny's brother. Check the bloodlines.
Double cousins. And I'm related by marriage because I'm Larry's wife. I'm Anita. They were married first.
Yes.
And I think Larry was in the wedding, but I wasn't even in the picture yet.
I guess I was the best man, wasn't I?
Very cool.
We started dating,
Right after they were married.
yeah. Yeah,
And,
real
and
close. Coincided pretty close, actually. Yeah.
I did have to go through a qualifying stage because the rest of the family had someone else picked out for him. And I felt like Kenny and Winnie they came to my rescue. They welcomed me.
They were your security blanket.
They were my security blanket. When Larry and I started dating, I was a Christian, and not many other people in the family were, but Winnie. And we did not live in Sweet Home at the time. So when I would come, Winnie introduced me to her church family and her church. And so when we did move here, then I joined her there, and together we tried to save our husbands. Took a while, but she was a tremendous witness, and great confidant, and wonderful maple bar eater. We'd get together with the kids and cook, and the kids could play, and we'd give each other permanents and make maple bars. And one day we made a batch of maple bars, and you kids got some. We gave you the donut holes, and we made a pot of tea, and we think that we probably ate a dozen maple bars between the two of us. They were good.
I didn't know about this.
You guys were at work. Winnie and I spent a lot of time on the phone, but we
Spent a lot of time playing pinochle.
took a few trips together.
And then we did the Volkswagen cruise in.
Yes.
5 of us had Volkswagens at the same time. We used to go downtown and just cruise around and around. People were staring at us.
And we were invited to leave town by the police.
That was the other guys, not me.
Yeah, right. That was fun.
Well, them days, it was deer first. No, Kenny and I started hunting elk together too for a while.
I have to tell you about an auction that we went to. The two of us went to an auction up in Portland, and we took, I think it was our Mercury station wagon. And I do not know how we got what we got in that car to bring it home. I bought a circular end table, and Winnie bought a chair that we had to tie on top of the station wagon. There wasn't an inch of room anywhere, but we did have to stop at Meyer and Frank on the way home too and add a little more. But we looked like Beverly Hillbillies coming down the freeway with Winnie's chair on top of our car. They are a couple. They are a couple.
Yeah, it's always appeared to be a great marriage and mutual respect for each other, for one thing.
Truly enjoy each other's company. Except if Kenny and Larry are losing at pinochle, then it's not good. No. They were rather brave to just up and sail and go and do. And I admired how they worked as a family on that first restaurant together. They did. They worked together. They worked at it to make it work. It was good. It was very good. We had a grandson with a critical illness, and insurance had played its way out, and they said he needed a bone marrow transplant. It was experimental, and there was no financing it. It was the only hope. So we kind of banded together, and they'd used all of the resources that Dad and Mom had and family. And so we put on a campaign to get a bone marrow transplant. And at that time, Ken was running the Figaro's. And Figaro's, through Ken, came to our aid. I do not know how many thousands of dollars came in. They had cans and everything. Figaro's, people dropped money. They dedicated a whole day. I don't know if we'd have got it as soon if they hadn't come to our aid. And we really have always appreciated that. And see, I said it without crying.
You're close, so
You can feel it.
Yeah, we do. It was wonderful that they came to our aid, to his aid. Yeah. I was going to say when we haven't seen each other for several years, then we get back together. It just doesn't seem just like we're back in the old days when we sat around, visited, and laughed and enjoyed each other again. Yeah.